Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We are looking at Atlanta Brewing Company's Hoplanta, courtesy of John and Neil of Georgia Beer Reviews.
Yeah.
Welcome to Louisiana. Georgia's original. It's a 6.8% alcohol India Pale Ale. It's been on the market since 1993. It's from Atlanta. This was packaged about, well, less than 2 months ago, so it's not bad. Why Mia? It says Why Mia. You know, all the companies now want to put little cute things on there when they can their beer. So, try to be 4 ounces per person. Be equitable. As much as I'm able. 4 times 3 is 12, I believe. Heard that somewhere. Okay. Got that, and then we'll do a little S&P.
He got
Standard and
shorted.
pours.
He got shorted.
A little swish and pour. Whoops.
I don't want swish and pour.
You know, with the dregs, might be some good little gunk down in there. All right, so we'll put it against this backdrop of various rums, flavored whiskeys, and whiskeys. All right, now, this company's been in business for 26 years, right? So,
Yeah, they've been around for a little bit longer than some of the other ones I brought you.
the ones we used to get was like Red Brick,
Red Brick, yeah.
but I hadn't seen their stuff in a while. And we get Sweetwater, as you know,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
Terrapin.
This has got a sweet smell on the nose, almost like what you'd get from a cream ale.
It does have a little bit of a sweetness to it,
I would
but
s-
it definitely has that citrus hop character.
Definitely.
It looks clear, so we're saying that this is more of the West Coast style
yeah, it's got a lot of sediment in it.
in appearance.
Yeah, it does have a little sediment. Well, you did the swish and pour
I did.
with mine too, so I got some sediment on the bottom.
Oh, good. The refrigerator.
So I don't have it. I didn't get the swish and pour, so I have the clearness.
Correct.
So, let's go ahead and taste this.
Cheers.
Cheers, folks. Thanks for watching our video production.
Oh yeah.
It's an IPA that made me like IPAs. That's the style that made me like them. This.
This has got that slight bitterness to it. You get that pininess.
It's not overly piney though. I'm not a big fan of super piney beers. It's well balanced.
Yeah, it's balanced. And
Pine,
I'm not getting
fruit.
I'm not getting fruit. What fruit are you getting?
Oh, like a
Citrus, like
yeah.
maybe a little bit of grapefruit and some
Some
tangerine.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I think you're right with the grapefruit.
Some white bread crust, like I always say, because that's a common.
Definitely bready in the middle. Got a nice bread
Is it raining here?
backbone. Yep.
Oh, it's coming up from the Gulf. I saw these huge storms. So you'll be driving through some rain. Okay. Medium body, dry finish.
Very dry finish.
This is-
6.8. Yeah, I'm not getting any alcohol with this either.
No. I didn't pick up much alcohol with that Victory at Sea, that 10%. But ales, you know how ales will mask
Yeah.
more than a lager. Well, this is a dynamite beer.
It is. It's the bitter note is predominant on the back.
Yeah, it's not overly bitter though, for my taste. I could drink a few of these. I mean,
You get that little
very refreshing.
thickness on the tail end.
Yeah, you're right. And you know what it reminds me of? A beer that I miss. And my uncle used to like it too. Giacomo. Old traditional IPA.
I've had the Giacomo.
Yeah, the Giacomo.
Sour. You're talking about a
has
Beta?
spice to it.
Spice, yeah, a little more spice. And I think Giacomo, yeah, beat it. I think it was 6%, right? This is 6.8. You said?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I mean with that
6.8.
traditional.
Mm-hmm.
Hopatulas, maybe.
Hopatools.
Yeah.
John, you enjoyed that one.
Oh, you
Mhm.
tried
Oh
it?
yeah,
You liked
yeah,
it?
it was good.
That's a well put together.
I bought a 6-pack to take back with me. That's how much I liked it. Or a 4-pack. A
Yeah.
4-pack of the 16-ounce
Yeah.
cans.
Yeah, what happened with that company was they were kind of like sticking to the traditional. And so people didn't want to run behind them anymore, so they kind of struggle a lot. But maybe now they'll get big again because people are starting to get a little tired of the, I guess you call it gimmick beers.
Well, they've had some internal
Problems.
management turnovers there. People have moved on and moved in. So it's my understanding that they're moving things in a different direction.
Oh,
So they're moving more toward what's clicking right now.
oh, okay, okay.
So
Well,
rather than being the leader with a name like NOLA, you would think that if you're gonna capture the name NOLA and
New Orleans,
stick
yeah, New Orleans,
it on a
Louisiana.
beer can, you should be the leader in the beer industry in New
Yeah.
Orleans. But unfortunately, they did kind of fall off. They didn't pay attention to market trends, to see where their customer base was going with beers. So they kind of slid a little bit, but now they're moving back in.
Okay.
You can see by what comes out, they're moving more into the sours and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
those things, which aren't traditional beers, but
Well, I guess sour is traditional. It's just not traditional to our area.
right.
It's new to us. So would you give this an, I'm gonna say a 94 on this. Back to the Georgia beer. I'm gonna say an A, a most excellent beer, 94 out of 100. That's my score.
I give it a 93.
Mhm.
It's not my favorite style, but for what it is, it's definitely in the excellent range, and it's well balanced. It's not overly bitter, and it's got nice citrus character, which I like. So, and the alcohol is masked very well for 6.8, which is kind of high for a standard IPA.
I think it's well put together.
It's getting up there.
Yeah, it's getting close to the double range. It's got a sweet, creamy note that you normally don't get in an IPA. But that kind of pith is throwing me at the end.
Give it the score you think it deserves. Don't let us influence you.
I wish it was a little bit more piney and less pith tasting, meaning that's where that tinge of that grapefruit kind of comes in and kind of throws it, I think, a little bit. And I kind of wish it had like a little bit more tastier per se, or more palatable citrus in it.
Palatable citrus.
Yeah.
So
Something
what-
that's not bitey.
What number would you give it?
Maybe like pink grapefruit would work better with this.
Pink.
Yeah.
So what number would you give it?
I gotta give it like a 91.
A minus. Oh well, still excellent.
So it's almost there. If it wasn't for that one little, I would have gave it like a 96.
And this is not like real expensive beer.
Not most of the local craft breweries in my area, you can get any of their stuff for $9.99 for a 6-pack, which for craft beer pricing, I think that's pretty reasonable.
Now around here, ours go what, $7.99 to $9.99 for 6-packs for that, common craft beer companies around here.
You know, like the Nola and Urban South and all
B
that.
to
Yeah.
$7.99 to $9.99.
Yeah.
6-pack. Yeah.
Yeah. They try to keep it reasonable.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, bon ton relay. No matter how you cut it, we're talking about an excellent ale from Georgia. I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana and also Georgia and watch Georgia Beer Reviews.
Thanks, kids.